What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News. And I gotta clear up something. I gotta counterpunch something today. You know, one of the friends of the channel, I assume he's from the UK, and he was asking me a question on Dillian Whyte and Ortiz. And he asked me a good question. He asked me that. He said that Dillian Whyte is ranked higher than Ortiz on every sanctioning body, right? So I don't get your love for Ortiz. This is my thing, okay? Ortiz fought Wilder. Ortiz was the only person to fight Wilder. And he had a war with Wilder. That fight could have went either way. Of course, it ended in a knockout. I get that. But Wilder was hurt, man. Wilder was out on his feet. He held on by the hairs of his chinny chin chin in that fight in the 7th round. Okay. So to give Wilder credit, Wilder did. He did weather the storm. All right. Came back, got the knockout. Now, where does that leave Ortiz? Ortiz credibility. What does that do for credibility for him? What does that do? Okay. Does it diminish? Or does it stay parallel to where it was? And if you look at how things are panning out, you can clearly see that it's either risen or stayed the same. People don't want to go in there with Ortiz because he's a dangerous guy. Because if you look at that fight, I mean, he's a dangerous opponent. You know, he attacks aggressively, he counterpunches. He's a southpaw. He comes from that Cuban pedigree. He's pretty dangerous, and he proved to be dangerous. So people already knew, like, let's stay away from him. In my opinion. And the reason why I think that is, you know how it normally goes, right? What normally happens to a fighter that's undefeated and they finally get beat or quote unquote exposed, right? The thing to do then is to fight that guy because he's been exposed. He's not the same fighter that he was. If this guy can do it, I can do it. People get brave when an undefeated fighter gets beat. Okay? Ortiz was an undefeated fighter, and he got beat. Okay? But no one else wants to get in the ring with him. I understand the business side and, ask for too much money, yada, yada, yada. But it seems like to me Ortiz put up a good fight against Wilder. Wilder ducked Whyte, right? So there's no Wilder-Whyte fight. We're looking for Joshua Wilder. That doesn't seem to be that as of now. No Joshua Wilder fight. Can we agree on the best 4 middleweights in the world are Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Dillian Whyte, and Luis Ortiz? I mean, can we agree on that? Because it looks like to me, if we can't get an Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight, and we can't get a Dillian Whyte, Deontay Wilder fight, okay, the next best fight for Whyte would be Ortiz, not Chisora, some dude that it just looks like he's just thrown into the mix. Like, yeah, here I am. Okay, well, where the hell you come from? Just because you beat Taco. That's my thing, So the 4, if we can't get the famous best fight or the favorite best fight, let's get the second best fight. And the second best fight to me, in my opinion, is Ortiz and Whyte. You know what I mean? And it just seems like it's not my love for Ortiz. It's just, I know everyone's received a loss except the 2 top guys. They have not been defeated, right? But the other 3 and 4, they have by each of the top guys, right? Joshua defeated Whyte, knocked him out. Deontay Wilder defeated Ortiz, knocked him out. These guys are still relevant. Still relevant. You know, Dillian White fought his way back to where he's at, the WBC silver. You know, in mandatory challenger. He has that silver belt. However, Luis Ortiz, you know, fought, got knocked out, and since then he's been looking for another premier fight. You know, so it's like, all right, well, why don't you give Ortiz the same opportunities that White got? You know, to fight Lucas Brown, you know, Joseph Parker. I would love to see I would love to see a Joseph Parker, Luis Ortiz. You know what I mean? A different style. You know, but I'm really wanting to see Ortiz and White, and of course Joshua and Wilder. Those are the top fights. Those are the two top heavyweight fights that could happen and that should happen for those reasons. Now, that's my counterpunch on that. So, you guys tell me what you think about these 4 fighters. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.